want to share something with y'all, but I feel like if I speak it, then it becomes a thing. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all. Hello, it's your girl Jerika. Welcome to my channel, and we're back with another series of car confessions. I should probably put this correctly. The seatbelt. Today is Wednesday, March 12th, I believe. Yes, March 12th. As y'all can see, I got braids. Y'all know what that means. Y'all know when a black girl get braids. Y'all know what time it is. So, vacation is coming up very soon. I'm very excited. I don't know if I'm gonna tell y'all yet where I'm going. I don't know if I want to surprise y'all or if I'm gonna tell y'all. So we got a couple weeks before I go on vacation, so maybe I'll tell y'all. If y'all follow me on Instagram, you might know a little bit sooner. So if you don't follow me there, make sure you do. I am headed into the office, and I'm in a good mood today. I went to the gym this morning. I had a good workout. The sun. I had a good workout, and you know, I am just ready to just get the day going. It's gonna be a good day. Like it's been a good week so far. It's been a little commotion going on, but I think the week is starting to finally settle. And then, you know, of course, hump day for me, Friday to me is literally like another off day. In Jesus' name, I claim that. And so typically Thursday feels like my last full day of the week, because Friday I try to kind of like not do too much and just kind of get, you know, as much rest time as I can entering into the weekend. I have a couple of things. I don't know when I'm gonna post this. I'm traveling this weekend, but I don't know when I'm posting this, so I don't want to say where I'm going because I don't want to ruin something. Depending on when I post this, I'm gonna tell y'all. But if I don't post this, then if I don't explain where I'm going after I said this last statement, then that means I'm posting it before I'm actually traveling. So one of my really good friends and my line sister, her husband is organizing this like surprise party or birthday celebration for her. So I'm going to Burlington, I think Vermont, Connecticut, one of those two. I don't really know. I don't even know where Burlington is. I just know I'm going there. So I'm going there Saturday. The surprise party is Saturday. So I get there around like noon. And you know, we're gonna have a good time, and then I'll come back on Sunday. So I am looking forward to that because I haven't seen them in so long. They actually used to live in Texas, so I got to see them. I got kind of spoiled being able to see them as much as, you know, as I was. But now that they've moved, I haven't seen them in probably like maybe 2 years, maybe a little bit longer. So I really miss her. I miss him. They're great, amazing people. Some of my favorite people. So I'm very excited to see her and surprise her. I'm not sure if she knows. She is very nosy, and this is coming from somebody who is very nosy. So I don't know. I'm trying to play it. And here's the thing. So she has all of our locations, and I always say, like, you know, Apple should have some type of option to where like you want to put it in like surprise mode for that person. Like, but I was like, I guess that promotes other bad things. You know, I can see it being used in an incorrect way. But I was like, I wish it had a mode where you can like put it in surprise mode so it shows you in like the same location, like, you know. So because I know she's going to be tracking our location. I think she's already kind of on to him, but whatever. So switching back, sorry guys. I'll let you know if I'm actually able to tell you where I'm going. But anyway, so this week I think is going to go by pretty quickly. Like I said, it's already Wednesday. I'm going into the office for just a few hours, and then I'm going to come home. I have some projects. I'm probably going to show you guys in another video, but I've been doing a lot of like projects in my house. I have this like dream vision of having these like concrete walls in my bedroom, and I finally found the perfect paint. It is a lawn wash paint, but you can add this effect called slurry to it, and it kind of gives it like that texture, like concrete, like gritty texture. And I plan to do all of my bedroom. I'm so freaking excited about it because it's literally like what I see in my mind. Like I'm thinking concrete, dark wood. Like I really want it to be like very sexy, very like grown. And then of course I have this Japandi style thing going in my house in general. Like my idea of my house is to be like a black museum. Like I want it to very much give like clean, like polished, and like you can't put your hands on it, but like you can. But then also like I want it to be very obvious that black people live there. So that's just like black art. So I've been, you know, being very intentional about the things that I incorporate into the house. So it's coming along. I'm very excited about this project. I can't really gauge if it's gonna take a lot of work, but we'll see, I guess. So yeah, so I might work on that today. I'm not really sure. I'm having a good day, and I kind of want to share something with y'all, but I feel like if I speak it, then it becomes a thing. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all. So you guys know I've been working out, and I've been really trying to be committed to working out. I feel like I'm hitting a point in my workouts where it's starting to click. Like I can see my body changing. I'm not losing on the scale as much weight as I would hope, but I'm not really tripping off that. I'm really just, I can feel my body changing, and that's a really good feeling for me. My trainer, he comments on how strong I am, and like I'm athletic, which, you know, I've never heard those words in my life. Like I've been a curvy girl. I've been a thick girl my entire life, and I played sports. Like I played volleyball, but I wasn't like the star player or anything like that. So I really appreciated that he like comments on my athleticism. Like I just, you know, it feels good to be complimented on something that I never really thought was kind of a part of me. And not to get too deep, but you know, growing up, I have always wanted, and I don't know if this stems from something else, but I've always wanted to be kind of known for my brain rather than like my aesthetic. And maybe that's because I wasn't always comfortable with my aesthetic. I don't know. Like I don't think I'm ugly by any means, but like I never, like people will say, oh, you're pretty, or oh, you're pretty for a big girl, whatever, you know, compliment on like my face. But for me, I've just always wanted to be known for being like brilliant. Like, oh, you're so smart. Like, you know, those are the type of compliments that get me. Like, you talk about my mind, baby, now you got me. So, and I don't mean like got me because I'm married. But anyway, yeah, I've just always wanted to be known for my brain. So where was I going with that? But the fact that like I feel like athleticism is different than on like kind of like body. Like that to me, that's still kind of like an internal thing. Anyway, I'm stalling because y'all, I've been thinking about doing powerlifting. And I don't know, like I just think it'd be something different. And I was like, am I entering my like midlife crisis era where I just want to do all these things and like fulfill all these like dreams that like I haven't gotten to do yet? Or is this something you truly want to do? And I haven't really come to a conclusion on which one it is. But it's something that excites me, and I think it's something here's the thing. I've never really challenged myself physically. I've always challenged myself mentally. Like I've always like, you know, wanted to accomplish something that like I could use my brain with, you know, because that's my biggest muscle that I've always been very proud of. So like, you know, my degrees and like just, you know, competitions that I've been in, like oral competitions, like things like that. Like I've always challenged myself mentally, but I've never challenged myself physically. And so this is something new for me. So I'm thinking about doing powerlifting. Of course, I have a couple of things I need to consider. Like I have some knee injuries. You know, me and my husband have been talking about like what our future looks like. So I don't know yet. I don't know where we're going to go with that, but it's a thing. It's something that I'm considering. So yeah, I'll keep y'all updated. Okay, y'all, I'm back. I just left the office. I was there all day. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. So I told you I've been working out. And y'all, my pants starting to feel a little loose. I'm pretty excited about that. I've been working out since October. So probably about like 6 months now. And like I feel myself getting stronger, but I hadn't really saw anything in terms of like weight loss on the scale. I could tell my body was changing a little bit, not really at the rate that I want, but I could tell. And it's funny because one of my friends had like suggested, and I know these things, but he has suggested that, like get a pair of pants or, something that, maybe doesn't fit the way you want it, or just have something and just kind of use that to gauge your weight loss. And I hadn't really done that. I know there's a couple of things that like I want to get back into. And so, but I tried these pants on. I've actually like just recently bought these pants and they fit kind of perfectly when I first got them, but when I tried them on today, I had a little room in the waist. So I was pretty excited about that. So I just been walking around. You can't tell me nothing. I literally text my homeboy and was like, bring on the string bikinis because we're out here. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. But work was cool. I had a meeting. Actually I had a few meetings. I had like an internal meeting, and then I had a meeting with a client. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. I am at this point in my career where I'm getting a little too important in terms of like my role at work. And I ain't even saying it. That's not a brag. That's not a humble brag. Like that's not any of those things. This is like true facts. Like I'm getting way too important at work, and I don't know if I like it because it comes with a lot of responsibility, and I am just still trying to figure out like what the heck I want. Like I truly like my job. It's cool. Like it's something I've always wanted to do. But I really like content creation too. And so, it's just a matter of like figuring out what's next, or like not even what's next, but like, I guess what's next, So I don't know, like it's intimidating. And, sometimes I'm having these conversations with people and they're looking to me to be the expert. And I guess it's imposter syndrome with this feeling of just kind of like, do I really know what I'm talking about? And I've had these situations recently where like I'm leading these conversations and I'll have somebody else, like somebody senior to me on the call, asking them to be on the call, but kind of, requesting, they be on there just in case I miss something. And then I like get off the call and I'm like, I didn't even need them. Like I could have done this myself. Or like the other day, I was on a call with one of my coworkers, and I'm not gonna even describe him. Like I'll just say what he did. Like he's really, he wasn't. I never really truly invited him to be on the calls, but he just kind of invited himself to be on the call. And then like while we're on the call, I just felt like he kept like taking the lead on the conversation, and what he was saying, I just don't know if I necessarily agree with it. Like I felt like I was giving better advice, and I felt like the client was kind of feeling that too, and so they kept asking me for my opinion and kind of asking me for my advice. So that was a moment where I was just like, girl, you know what you're doing. Like stop letting these people make you think that like you don't know what you're doing, because you do. So I'm gonna say that to y'all. If you are ever feeling like you don't know what you're doing, trust me, you know what you're doing. Like if you've put in the work, if you put in the time, like you know what you're doing. It's just you have to put yourself in a position to get like to have that affirmed for yourself. And I think now, because I am getting so important at work, like I am in these situations where I'm kind of pushing myself. So like after today's call, I was kind of like, you know what, I'm not going to have anybody else like senior to me on my calls with my clients, because I know what I'm talking about. And like if I don't know what I'm talking about, it's okay to say, like, I'll get back to you, or, you know, like, let me confirm with somebody. Like, I know enough to lead these conversations and be the expert. So I was just like, I made a vow to myself, like, I'm not going to ask for that crutch, because that's what it is. It's a crutch. So if you're ever feeling like it, but that takes me being intentional about pushing myself. And so, you know, if you ever are feeling like you don't know what you're doing, or questioning if you know what you're doing, like, just be okay with putting yourself in an uncomfortable situation, because that's the only way you're truly, like, being tested, like, and being under pressure. That's the only way you're really gonna be able to, like, kind of bring out the best of yourself. And then once you go through it, like, literally once you go through it, you're like, oh dang, it wasn't that bad. Or you can be like, okay, I was really good on this, I kind of bombed this, but now I know moving forward, like, what I need to do. So I don't know, I like having these experiences, because, like I said, it's kind of affirming. It's not kind of, it is affirming, you know, to go through something that you really didn't feel like. I was super nervous before this call, because, like, we prepared this document and it's been a while, and, like, the client was just very much like like, and so I was just kind of nervous that, like, he was gonna be like, this idiot. So I was like, you know, reviewing the document and just kind of making sure I was prepared. And, like, I got on the call and I was like, child, I know this. I got this. So yeah, like, don't let people psych you out of your, like, what you already know. And I feel like, as a Black woman, you know, you hear all the time of, you know, imposter syndrome just being a real thing. And, you know, there's not one thing I think that makes this a reality for a lot of people, but it happens. But I just want to encourage you guys, like, don't let these people like make you think that you are not adequate enough, because you are. So I hope that's encouraging to somebody. I still got work to do today. I'm not excited about that, but I need to head home because we had lunch and the lunch was trash, and I'm upset now. So I got hungry. I need to come home. So I'm about to go home, about to order me some food, and I'm gonna continue working. So have a great day, and make sure